Okay, welcome to Outdoor Gear Repair. Today I'm going to show you how to fix one of these. A lot of times the heat welds, when they press it together, I don't know if they press it too hard or something, but it creates little micro leaks in there. And so you'll see these often at like the co-op garage sales and stuff. This is an REI flash, and you'll get them for a really good price, but the problem is the welds always leak. And so you'll inflate these things, you put some soap and water on them and go in the or you'll be in the shower, and you'll just see these little micro bubbles coming out all over the place. And at first I tried a few different things. I tried taping them, I tried shoe goo, I've tried some PVC repair, and none of it really ever worked except for one thing, and it was Gear Aid seam sealer for tents. That stuff seemed to work really well. The only problem was it was like $7 for a little 1-ounce tube. So I thought, well, there's got to be a more economical way of fixing these things. And so this is what we've come up with. I did some research, I watched some videos, and experimented with a few things of my own, and here's what we got. 100% silicone. Now you have to have the one that says tiles, showers, tubs, and sinks. They sell a different one that is for windows and the kind of outdoor use, caulking. Basically, it says 100% silicone, but it's for windows and doors. Don't get that stuff. That stuff doesn't work. It's I don't know. There's something about it where this one, when it cures, it's more of like a smooth, shiny, and the other one is a little bit more gritty texture. So make sure you get the tub sink one. Second thing that you're going to need is odorless mineral spirits. I guess if you're outside, you can get the odor one, but boy, oh boy, it makes some odor. When fixing sleeping pads, I found that a 60% silicone, 40% mineral spirits works pretty well. It's a little thicker. When you spread it on, it's really going to cover up those holes, right? And nothing's going to get back out. Now, if you're doing tent seam repair, in other words, you're trying to waterproof your tent, 50-50 works best for tent seams. It's a little thinner, you can spread it on, and it's still waterproof. Alright, so here we go. We've got our concoction brewed up here. I usually just look for like an old paintbrush that I've used. I do oil paintings and stuff, so whenever I have brushes that I'm done with, I'm not going to use anymore because they've gone through their cycle. Just grab one of these and we just start painting it on. You can be liberal with the with this because, like I said, you want to get enough on that seam or that heat weld in order to kind of slather it or cover it thoroughly. You want it to be able to sink in. If there are any micro leaks, you want enough volume of this to make a difference. If you put it on too thin, then the leak just kind of springs right through the waterproofing. Okay, one thing I did want to mention is if you just have like a single pop, like a little, where a thorn or something kind of pokes through your air mattress, I would suggest getting Gear Aid. You know, the one in the little tube, it's called Gear Aid Seam Sealer, just because that one actually, it seems to be a little bit like more dense, high quality. I guess you could make this more dense, but I don't know, the texture is just a little different. It cures a little, in my opinion, cures like, seems a little more durable. This one I would only recommend for doing all of these heat welds, like sealing the whole thing when you want high volume, or tents for that matter, if you're going to seam seal a tent. Just high volume, trying to cover a lot of area for a low cost. But if you just, like I said, if you're just patching one little hole somewhere, the Gear Aid's fine. It works really well. I mean, that was kind of my go-to. I was just trying to figure out a way to reduce costs, and that's the only reason why I chose this. And there we go. The whole, oh no! Oh, good crud! Look at those little sneakers over there. Yeah. All it takes is those two right there. You got a big problem on your hands.